Hey everybody, I'm Hatem and welcome to another episode of Bayt.com's Career Talk. This week, we're discussing something a little different, something that will help give you some sort of direction. So at Bayt, what we do, we work with over 40,000 companies and over 30 million job seekers. So we continuously study the market to understand the challenges both sides are having and facing, so we know how to better cater our solutions to them. So one of the reports and studies that we do twice a year is the Job Index Survey. And we've recently done this to understand the hiring potential of companies, their hiring tendencies, and what to expect in the future. And this helps you as a job seeker to know how to better direct your efforts in writing the CV, knowing how to appeal to certain employers, to know what's in demand in the market. If you're a student, this is very helpful. This will help direct your studies. If you're entering college and not sure what to study, these survey reports help you understand what the market is looking for, so you know how to cater your skills and your qualifications to the demand in the market. And if you're someone with more experience in the market, then you know how to more effectively tailor your CV in terms of skill sets, in terms of selling and portraying yourself on the CV to better fit what the companies are looking for in the market. At the same time, to manage your expectations, to know what to expect from the market across the region. All right, so I'm going to take you through a few key findings in this episode so that you understand the highlights of it. We will leave the full report in the description box below. The download link will be there. You can download the extensive report and understand the exact facts and figures and understand each country specifically and industries and so on and so forth. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into this. All right, so our first highlight, our first finding of this report. Nearly 2/3, 64% of the employers we surveyed are hiring within a year's time. Even better than that, 50% of employers are hiring within the next 3 months. Now, if that's not an optimistic sign, I don't know what is. The market is gaining traction again and employers are hiring. And you can see this on Bayt.com. You can see over 10,000 jobs on almost any given day. And that hasn't really changed. So the hiring is still there and employers are still hiring. There isn't any hesitation or pullback there. The next finding, this is some great news for some of our younger viewers, some of the viewers who have less work experience. 43% of the companies hiring are looking to hire junior executives. 27% are hiring for coordinators, and that's fantastic for all the entry level and fresh graduates. And 24% are hiring managers. That's even great for those with some experience as well. As for the most in-demand academic backgrounds or academic degrees that are in demand in the market right now by the employers, 32% of the demand is for those with engineering degrees. 27% are for those with business management degrees. So if you're in either of these two fields, it's looking very bright for you. Other fields are also in demand, and as I mentioned, you will find the full details in the report in the description box below, but those are the two most in-demand academic degrees or qualifications, if you will. As for skills, 37% of employers are looking for candidates with managerial skills. Now, I don't mean they're looking for managers. They're looking for people with the ability to manage teams, to manage work. You don't have to be a manager to be in a role where you have to manage a team of some sort. You might be responsible only for your specific task, but then delegate certain aspects of that task to your team. Does it mean you're the manager? Maybe. Necessarily? Not really. Some roles require you to manage certain things around the team, manage certain roles, certain tasks, and that's what they're looking for here. Companies are looking for people with the ability to manage. And this might be for you as an entry-level professional. Maybe they see someone with potential to grow into a managerial role. So this is something very important to have, and wherever you can, try to convey that or portray that in your CV that you have some sort of experience managing something. It could be a project you've done in university. If you have some work experience, think of something you've managed around the organization. But in one way or another, knowing that they are demanding people with managerial skills, make sure you include it in some way, one form or another on your CV. Here in the MENA region, another very valued skill set is languages, specifically the combination of Arabic and English. Arabic and English communication skills are some of the most in-demand skills. In fact, 59% of employers in the MENA region want candidates with Arabic and English skills. Now, this could be conversational Arabic skills, could be written English, same thing. It would depend from company to company what's expected from your role, but some sort of communication, some sort of ability to converse or handle both languages is valued by employers across the region. So if you do possess these skills, you already cater to a lot of what the employers are looking for. If you don't, it's something to think about, maybe to be able to more effectively target jobs, maybe to manage your expectations better, to know what jobs you stand a better chance at than not. And this is what this report is trying to do. by understanding what the market is asking for, you know how to manage your expectations and better know how to effectively manage your efforts in targeting the right jobs and knowing who to apply to and what to expect and how to cater your skill sets and your CV to what they're looking for. Some of the most attractive industries for job seekers, and at the same time some of the industries that have the highest retention rates for employees and for staff members are in the MENA region, are banking with 31%, 26% goes to engineering, and another 26% goes to real estate development. So these are, in a lot of communities, it's not communities, in a lot of economies, are the pillars of an economy. If we're talking about banking and real estate, these are, and engineering, of course, in most MENA region countries, are very highly attractive to job seekers and at the same time retain a lot of their employees. So if you are targeting one of these industries and you do manage to get into and break into these industries, then you know what to expect from there. Knowing the turnover is also very important for you as a job seeker to manage your expectations once you are in that role and know how to manage your career growth, your career plan, and how to move forward in your climb to better and bigger things. So why have I shared all this with you? Why have we dedicated an entire Career Talk episode to go through findings from our Job Index survey? The reason for it is to understand the employer's expectations, to understand the employer's demands in the market greatly helps us as job seekers in identifying suitable career paths for us and how to write a CV, how to manage our own expectations in our career growth and moving forward. And that's why I feel it's very important for you to understand this. We are, as I mentioned, leaving the full report in the description box below. You will find the download link, and I highly encourage you to go through it. We've spoken to thousands of employers to understand their specific industries, what their hiring tendencies and plans are, what they're looking for, and this will greatly benefit you, and I encourage you to go through it. And that's all we have for you in this week's episode of Bayt.com's Career Talk. I hope that was very useful for you. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram for the latest updates on how to start and grow your career. And make sure, as always, to send us your questions on careertalk@Bayt.com if you want us to answer some of these questions in future mailbag episodes. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.